I was addicted to naughty videos. Hey y'all, I'm Joe Sooch, and I bet you already forgot my name. I feel every guy that gets addicted to naughty videos at least once in their lifetime. I kind of just feel like it's normal. Maybe not to the extent that it affects their lives tremendously, but you'll be like, whoa, I just watched too much porn and I need to stop. Spoiler alert, you don't, and then you have another rev revelation after 6 months or so, and then you just repeat the process. Or in my case, I stopped. I want to say I was literally addicted. I did not watch it like 5 times a day, and it never affected my day-to-day life. Like if I have a job or future things I have to do, then I just do them. I don't have anything stopping me from doing them. It's like a pleasure part of my day, but it's not like with people with cigarettes that if I do not have my fix, I would just start shaking and just spiral out of control. That never happened. I just enjoyed it a lot and it was getting too much. I do want to say that I never paid for anything. 10 years ago, there wasn't even OnlyFans. There was like Bang Bros and then like individual people. I don't even know what was there beforehand. But like Bang Bros was cool, but like people uploaded it to free website. So like I watched it for free. So like who was paying for this shit? I guess they have good video that I'll just never know about. Hmm. Mm. I also kind of seems like the more casual video too, to some extent. And I think a mixture of, I guess it's basically a marketing thing. Like if you're on Bang Bros, then obviously a lot of views, then you'll see it. But some of them, I'm sure there's a lot of hot women out there who are doing shit that I like, but I just don't know them existed. And I'll just never find them, unfortunately. If my girl did OnlyFans, I'd be pissed on a beach in Miami somewhere. I do not recommend it to regular people because it will ruin you mentally. Just hope they are safe. I feel like OnlyFans is kind of like one of those things that you do for like 5 years or so. And then, I don't know, then you just grow out of it to become more mature. Like, you don't want to expose yourself anymore. You want to keep stuff inside yourself. And that's totally cool. I feel like one of the young things, like, hey, like, I had a tattoo. I mean, in a grammar scheme, you can do anything you want at any age, but I feel like one of those young things. But then again, there are a lot of old people do it, I'm sure. I don't know about them, but I'm sure they are. Anyway, things I noticed, I knew I was addicted to help guys know if they are addicted. Like I'm sure you're watching the video, questioning yourself. Besides watching it often, a thing to look out for is what are you looking at? Let me give you an example. Most people like vanilla stuff. Sometimes on the dirtier side, they're curious or explore. It's totally normal. Like 10, 20%, fine. You know, Sometimes it's like an actress and you see where she goes. But yeah, just mostly vanilla for the most part. But when you are addicted, you look for more of the heavier, more kinkier stuff. So like, for me, I really love boobs. Vanilla stuff, shake, grab, suck, normal stuff. And you go deeper, nipple clamps, bondage, more abuse with consent. And I'm like, yes, love this shit. Then a little while, I'm just like not comfortable with it. I know like your horny mind can like create these alternate opinions of things. Like like if you see a JJ when you're not horny, you're just like, oh, that's disgusting. But when you're horny, you're like, yeah, put it in my mouth, spit on me, stuff like that. But anyways, but after a while, I was just seeing like bondage stuff, and I'm like, this is not me at all. She likes it, great, but like I'm not. I was just searching for more ways to satisfy the brain and my other head. It's confusing of like what gives you pleasure though. I mean, I feel like it's so much is happening in the brain and body and hormonal and all that. That's way more complex than that. But after a while, I was just like, I was the problem and I had to stop because it's just gonna keep getting further and further into the deep end. So for me, I stopped cold turkey. The first day is the hardest. There you go. and it gets a little bit easier day after day. Afterward, after like a week or even more, the horniness just goes away, which is kind of strange, and the healing begins with the brain. Because you centralize to nature stuff, they just keep finding more ways to reach that high, I guess. Kind of like drugs, I guess. No, you can do like weed and then just go to heroin, but something like that, but in a easier way. But it takes many months for your brain to go back to normal. For me, it only takes a couple of months, but I'm sure for others it might take even longer and such, and might need external help. But I think for a good portion of guys, they can just stop for a couple of months and you realize you just don't need it anymore. There's just so much other cool things that you can work on and such. When you're looking for a page and you keep going to next page, and then you realize you're on page like 49 and you're like, you know what? I'm just not gonna find anything today. But some people will go on a 50th and a 200th, and it's like, okay, I would never that guy that would go to 50 even. I'll be like 20, and I was like, not my day, then it's just not my day. And then like now, it's pretty great. Like I see booze and I'm just shooting whether you like it or not. I don't need to see all this kinky shit anymore. It's just like, ooh, awesome, blah, now I feel great, you know? But I get the addiction. I was alone a lot of my life, and porn just gives that feeling that nothing else can really give. And it's super easy, accessible to get. If you want good shit, then Bing is your answer. Thank me later. Some women are good at making you feel like you are in the moment behind the screen. It's trippy in itself, like you're just watching someone do this thing and you like just feel the importance and want it. And like it provides a good boost to you. I get it. I love the boost. But after a while it doesn't give the same boost. Kind of like something like coffee. Like, you take one coffee, like wow, but you have coffee every single day. It doesn't hit you as much anymore. And you need 2 cups of coffee. You need to be a heavier coffee. You need coffee and espresso and shit. And then other people that coffee is supposed to like keep you awake. There's like people that drink coffee at night and then just go to bed and like shit. I don't drink coffee at all. So like 1 cup would just keep me alert for like hours. Well, those are crazy people, but I think with most addiction, you just have to replace it with something else. Porn is kind of hard to get rid of if you are like on social media, especially. A woman will pop up. I read somewhere that, like, let's say you start a brand new Instagram, right? A hot woman will appear as you scroll within like 11 swipes on the real page. I kind of get it, like, Instagram trying to learn who you are, where you spend your time on and such. Fine, cool. But let's say you toggle the dots or whatever, and like there's an option that says show less this, or like even blocks a person, and you'll start interacting with things that you do like. So for me, I love watching stand-up, WWE, animal videos, these cool AI videos of a giant monkey doing like AI videos and like their jokes and it's like a lot of AI videos that are popping up and a lot of them are really funny. But anyways, but to me, a woman will still appear no matter how hard you try to get away with. Even on my page, it'll be like half women, like sure, like looking at women, I'm not gonna deny that, but like, I sometimes it's like just too much. Like I don't like stop feeding me this shit. I mean, I like it, but like it's just too much, and I have to just be like, stop showing me this stuff. Like I don't care about this. I'm trying to get away with it. You're not helping me at all. But like, like said to the guy, like no guy can scroll on Instagram in public. Like you want to, but like there's a time and place that you want to see women in bikini, but like when you're outside, you're like, oh, you want to see something funny or something, go to HR. Like Jesus. But I get it. Hot women are hot, and they always be hot, and they catch your eye whether you are married or not. It's human nature. They walk by, you're just gonna look, you're gonna try to get a sneak peek, but that's just human things, but like in this day and age, like a regular person has like access, I guess, to these women, and can pay to see them naked. Where before it was like only good looking guys or really funny guys or rich guy can see beautiful women only naked. Like I know porn exists in the past, but like they were only limited to like Land's End catalogs and like one very used magazine and such. Like now you can just go on Instagram and just tap on a woman and she'll most likely be advertising all the time. You can just look at her naked then and there if you want to pay or kind of Google new photos of them. I'm sure they're out there somewhere and then like your curiosity is piqued and such. So this is wild, but like, hey, people pay them and if people are making a couple $100,000, then it's like, that shit is insane. There's like many guys that'll pay like $50,000 and it's like, what? It's like weird because like you gave them a lot of money, but like they don't really owe you anything. Like there's even videos of like them meeting them, and it's like awkward. Like what is the model supposed to say to him? Like thank you. Like she doesn't really owe him anything. It's kind of weird. Like for me now, I only watch like once a week, maybe twice a week if I'm feeling really down or having a bad day, or just really bored. Sometimes nothing for a month. Depending on what's happening in my life. I guess it just boils down to the same problem to fill the void that porn or having a partner can only provide. I feel as humans we shouldn't deprive ourselves of that. I'm just trying to get through life in a in a I'm just trying to get through life in like the most healthy way that possible, but shit keep going down and I don't know, I'm just being human, guys. I'm just being human, but I'm trying my best here. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the morning.